Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Rambling Rusty Elm, and this is Rambling with Rusty. Last time on Rambling with Rusty, we were working our way through the Somerset quest line. I forget exactly what we did in the last episode, but today we are at a point where we need to return to the Psijic Rite Master and report some findings. So, without further ado, let's get back into it.
Stendarr, keep me safe. And my coins in my purse.
Now, I do remember... That's right. We had gone down to Somerset to seek out a servant of Meridia, to try and speak with Meridia, and we had learned that she had come under attack, and that we could use the Dawnbreaker to find our way to her servant, the Golden Knight.
I see signs of the court's work throughout Somerset, but nothing of the court itself.
I think the Court of Bedlam has fewer members than we imagined.
Enough of this for now. Let's see what our friend... You returned, but without the Dawnbreaker. Weren't you able to make contact with Meridia? Forgive my impatience. This inability to remember has me on... The Court of Bedlam is eliminating the cults of the other princes? To what end? You said you were able to make contact with Meridia. Then why didn't she give you a restored Dawnbreaker? I suspected that might be the case. I'll send Valsarun with you into Mephalah's realm to rescue the Golden Knight. A disturbing development, to be sure, but we'll have to hope Meridia can protect herself. I'll open a portal to Mephalah's spiral skein when you're ready.
Mephalah's realm can be daunting, but I'll be with you the entire time.
Remember to stay focused on your destination at all times.
Well, we've lost
Are you
our...
there? I think we were separated.
Artificial mechanic to make us work our way through on our own. Not that that's a bad thing, especially with the advent of companions.
There you are. I'm up here. Try to find a way up while I take a look around. It's like a maze in here, full of dead ends and passages that lead nowhere. Try to use the Dawnstar gem. Maybe it will reveal a path we're not seeing. I think there's something stalking me in here. Oh
Any battle we can walk away from, eh?
No, that is the way we want to go. some lag going on today. Even though my ping says we're doing good.
Thank the stars! I can breathe again. I couldn't breathe. As usual, you found me just in the nick of time. The beast that captured me, I've never seen anything like it. A little lightheaded, but I'll be fine. Now that we're together, we can focus on finding the Golden Knight. And if that beast shows its mandibles again, I'll be ready. Something with the body of a giant spider, and, well, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it was a creature. That's the path revealed by the Dawnstar Gem? What I wouldn't give to be able to use portal magic in here. That wasn't a pleasant experience. That light in the distance. It's brighter. Out of place in this dismal setting. That must be the Golden Knight.
Stendarr is with you. I can feel it.
Mephala won't leave something as valuable as Meridia's Golden Knight unprotected.
Stendarr, bar that thing from a swift return.
You're about to regret this.
Or my webs will fill your pretty mouth next.
I tried to warn them. Took you long enough. I expected this rescue hours ago.
Your gratitude has a hollow ring, Knight.
Oh, I can be very grateful, my lady.
Maybe we should just leave him. I'm sure the Right Master would understand.
Well, this is awkward. You're probably wondering how your old friend Darien became Meridia's champ. Guilty as charged. Meridia sent me to offer my assistance, but those other princes, they kept interfering. And then I was dragged into this pit of spider harlots. Look, we can catch up on things later. Right now, we need to get out. There's one small problem. We can't just walk through a door to get back to Tamriel. Believe me, I tried. How did you find me, by the way? Mephala specifically said she was putting me someplace where no one would ever think to look. I knew you wouldn't abandon me! Not after everything we've been through. Maybe now we can, no, let's save that for after we save the world. As happy as you've made me, you need to know something. I'm in no condition to fight at the moment.
Let's get out of here. Meet me outside. I can open a portal to the Dreaming Cave, but the ritual will take time, and will more than likely draw Mephala's Daedra. You need to hold them off until I can find a way back home. I won't be able to assist you while I'm casting, and the Golden Knight doesn't... Let my voice penetrate the barriers between here and the Dreaming Cave.
We fought well.
Keep them back a few moments longer. I can sense the portal opening, just by the stars! That spider thing! The portal has opened! Let's get out of here!
Alright, we are back in our...
Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend. Valcerin entered Mephala's realm and rescued Meridia's Golden Knight. I couldn't ask for more, my friend. I assume Darien believes... I hope that would be the case. The Golden Knight will need to recover some of his strength first, though. Who knows what tortures Mephala and her creatures inflicted upon him? That's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy. Who can say what drives such beings as these? To work with the Sea Slode, to pit their followers against the cultists of other princes, to launch attacks into rival Oblivion realms. Such actions boggle the mind. Knight Darien needs to recover his strength first and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of Transparent Law. For now, while the Golden Knight recovers, we must make preparations for breaching the Daedric barrier. Since I can't remember where that particular pathway goes, we'll have... My memories return slowly, a little at a time. While you searched for the knight, a memory came back to me. A woman's voice, barely a whisper. Beautiful, but speaking in a language I can't understand. I suspect that the language is ancient. It may actually predate the languages of Tamriel. I feel that the memory is connected to the barrier in the Dreaming Cave, and where I hid the heart. My friend, we need to discover the meaning of these words. I hoped you'd say that. I sent Oriandra to my study to review my memory and see if she could translate the ancient words. I even suggested a scholar she could contact. An expert in ancient languages and obscure dialects. Go, check on her progress.
Not derived from Ayleid, though I see a possible correlation to Daedric linguistic patterns. Who's... Oh. Don't you know not to interrupt a sage when she's deep in concentration? I suppose the Rite Master sent you to see how my research was coming along. I've listened to his memory over and over, and I examined every relevant tome I could find. Not yet. The Master of the House of Reveries sent me his work. It relates to a similar language seen in the ruins of Ebon Stadmont, but I only understand a little of it. I wish Lathan was still one of us. He was our language expert. Ancient languages and battle magic, to name just a few. Lathan betrayed us, and I don't trust him, but I've reached a dead end. We need help, and he's the best option I can think of. Take the notes and show them to Lathan. I'll let the Rite Master know what I proposed. He may not like it, but he's always telling us to utilize every available resource. I think this...
Interesting. You weren't this attentive when our daughter actually needed you.
Lathan, I need to go check on the knight anyway.
Val, wait. By the spinner's holy webs. When did I become an insufferable arse? Valkyrie, is this some new attempt at interrogation? If so, I'm not familiar with the technique. Very well, I'll play along. Yes, I am a master linguist, specializing in ancient and obscure languages. Why do you ask? Intriguing. I've never seen this dialect before. I can translate it, but I need more to work with. I need to examine the original tablets found at Ebon Stadmont. That will never happen, of course. According to those notes, the writing is carved into a massive stone. I doubt you'd be able to carry it back here. All right, you've piqued my interest. Use this rune when you reach Ebon Stadmont, and I'll be able to see what... Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking. Just enter the forest, find the obscure language, and use the rune so I can see what you see. It won't do anything.
Hendar was with us in that fight.
We actually need to use this one. Yeah, I think I've gotten turned around. Ah, there's some runes up there. These are not the right set of runes, though. And the problem is that the quest indicators for this quest don't actually point the right way. See, that pointed out rather than... And this, the quest indicator says to use the rune out here. Okay, that's supposed to fucking...
The rune is working perfectly. It's almost as if I'm standing right next to you. I can feel the powerful magic that permeates this place. I sense a Daedric influence, but something that's far older. The Maestro's notes said the ancient words were etched into a massive stone. I expect you'll need to travel deeper into the forest to find the exact location. I can't translate the words the Right Master heard until you find that stone. Just retrace your steps. You likely walked by the massive stone and didn't even realize it. Refer to the book and use the rune again when you locate the ancient writing.
That is a ridiculous step to have to come over here, the opposite side of the forest from where the actual entrance is, and opposite the forest from where the nearest way shrine is. It's ridiculous to have to go over there. Okay.
Have you found the inscription? Not yet, but the inscription is nearby. I sense something else, though. Nocturnal's presence.
I do believe we're good at this. Was befitting a knight. Well done.
The ancient inscription. You found it. Something isn't right. I feel our connection breaking up. It's Nocturnal's Earl.
Now that Lathan's gone, we can talk freely. I never expected to see you again, but you shouldn't have come here. These words of power, they aren't meant for mortal eyes. I'm an Earl in the Court of Bedlam now, so believe me when I say that Lathan isn't being totally honest with you. That doesn't matter. What matters is that I want to maintain the balance of power among the Daedric Triad. If Lathan translates the language and gives Mephala the secret, she'll gain an advantage that could threaten my prince, Nocturnal. Speculate all you want. I'm here to give you a gift. Nocturnal has authorized me to provide you with the meaning of the mysterious phrase. It's in all our best interests for the Right Master to remember where he hid the heart of transparency. The phrase the Right Master remembers, the words he keeps hearing. It's a spell to retrieve something hidden. When the time is right, he just needs to repeat the phrase to reveal the... I wasn't sure how I'd feel if I saw you or Naryu again. Balmorra seems like a lifetime ago. And I'm a new person since committing myself to Nocturnal's service. I wish you weren't involved in this matter. Artaeum is only as isolated as it allows itself to be. First, the Abyssal Pearl allowed the Sea Slode and Mephala to invade the Sidjic Island. Then you took Lathan, an Earl in the Court of Bedlam, prisoner. We know your moves before you make them. Our princes plan to do away with the laws imposed by other powers. They want to remake Nirn, reshape it to better suit their every inclination. Of course, to do this, all obstacles must be cast aside, including the other Daedric princes. The court isn't evil. We wouldn't be a part of something that didn't add to the greater good. When our princes are done, war and sickness will be eradicated. There will be true peace. And godhood for the court, as befits beings of our stature. Naryu is a liar and a coward. She pretends to be a cold-hearted killer, but she couldn't bring herself to spill my blood. Instead, she sent me away. Shipped me off to protect me, she said. To save me. I felt abandoned. Lost. That's when Nocturnal offered to comfort me. Not the Morag Tong. Not a Khajiit Guardian. Not even you. Nocturnal gave me a purpose and a family. She gave me something to believe in. Belief doesn't make something true. You stopped me once, but I'm stronger now. More powerful. As for the princes, you're barely a speck on a flea that gets casually brushed aside after a minor irritation. Do what you must. This only ends one way.
Well... that's too bad.
Tell the Right Master, it's a spell of retrieval.
She was supposed to have been killed.
I've re-established my connection to the rune. Tell me what Nocturnal's Earl said to you. I can't believe Nocturnal's Earl interfered like that. We're supposed to be allies. Why would she want to... A spell. Interesting. And somehow connected to the Right Master's forgotten hiding place. I wonder why Nocturnal decided to share this information. Right. I told them to interrupt my research before I could unravel. I just wish I could have spent a few moments studying that inscription.
Oh, look at that. It brings me here instead of to the front gate. Weird. I wonder if originally they intended that to be the front gate. Well, folks, that does bring us to the end of today's episode, as we are out of time. When we return, we will head on up to Artaeum, and speak with the Right Master. Until then, have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.